Welcome, 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 brother.
What up, dude? What's
All
up?
right, it's we're just doing it again. I'm Micah Warren. This is Luther Broughton. Um, yeah, I mean, we do have football tonight.
Yeah,
Technically,
Dolphins and Ravens.
the
Yeah.
Ravens are playing the dude. The Dolphins are brutal. They're so brutal.
Hey, what happened to their defense? I mean,
What?
I haven't seen them a lot, so I'm asking a super open-ended question. This doesn't lead into anything. What do you know? Like their defense was stellar last year.
Yeah, what happened to their offense? I mean, they're
Well,
terrible, Luther. They're
the
terrible.
offense has Tua at quarterback and a backup now.
You are not a fan of Tua.
Dude, I remember coming out. I don't know if you remember, and I'm a complete Clemson homer, right?
Yep, yep.
And you know I love the Clemson guys. You remember I wanted Martavis Bryant. Of course, he turned into, having drug issues. You know I wanted T Higgins. You know how I am with the Clemson
Tons of
guys.
Clemson
But
players.
but that's because I watch them every
Sure.
freaking week. I practice sometimes, but whatever. But we played Bama uh, more than enough times for a non-conference team, and plus I'm an SEC country, and I thought Tua was good. Good.
Goodish.
No, I thought he was good in college. It's college. I thought he was good. But I would always say, man, this guy, everyone's what, and that doesn't make you not a good player if your team is super talented. That doesn't. So I'm not. I'm going to put that out there. But I was like, these guys are wide open, and he does the one read and just throws it. And in the championship game against Clemson, you could see what, especially the early pick six and another early interception deep down the field. It's like, what exactly are you reading? And then you go to next year, and he starts out, and you go, okay, this guy has an accurate arm on this quick stuff. He puts up crazy numbers, but guys are super wide open, and I don't know if I see special. I'm not a scout. I'm not watching him every week. I'm not looking at all this footwork. I just wasn't as impressed as everyone else. And then he got beat the hell up and hurt really bad against, I think it was Mississippi State, if I can remember. Screwed up his hip. He was damaged goods. And I didn't think he was that good. He's not super athletic. He's not big. He doesn't have a cannon arm. And the Dolphins took him over Justin Herbert. And
Herbert. Oh God, that
they'll
hurts. That
remember this
hurts.
forever. I mean, even if they took him in the first round, but late because they felt, okay, this is a guy who was supposed to be really good. He got hurt. Let's take a flyer. That's one thing. But to take him 6 or 7 and over
Five. Five.
Herbert, 5 over Herbert, that's a problem, and that's going to haunt them. I see why they're really infatuated with Deshaun Watson. It's because they know they don't have a guy.
Because this guy's a turd. Um, I, I, okay, okay. So I'll ask you this, Luther. Um, in college, he got benched for Jalen Hurts, right?
No. In college, Jalen Hurts got benched for him.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Who would you rather have right now?
Right now,
Right now,
with every including salary and all this stuff,
what's
or
his
just
salary?
or he's the fifth pick in the draft. Our
All
guy
right, so he's making a couple bucks, but who
and
would
our
you
guy
rather
can stick
have?
around. No, but I'm asking you if we
Okay.
have an open competition like pre-draft or right now with salaries and everything.
Well, to your point, Jalen Hurts is a second round pick.
And that's easy, easy, easy if you're asking me with salary and everything, right? But even without
Okay. Salary taken into consideration.
salary taken in consideration, I'm taking Hurts 1,000% of the time.
Okay.
But the fifth round pick is going to make what, 15, 16 million?
Fifth round. What are you talking
The
about?
fifth pick, the fifth pick of the draft.
Okay.
We're
Don't get.
talking about a top 5 pick. He's making a shit ton of money. Second round pick doesn't. And you could still do stuff around that money, right? But
Fine.
so my answer to that is easily Hurts. Open market where the money doesn't matter at all. Guess
Okay.
what?
Okay.
My choice is still Jalen Hurts.
Yes, I agree with you.
And if you add Mac Jones into the mix, it's probably Mac Jones. Because they were all there together.
I don't disagree. I like Mac Jones. I think he's a.
I don't think there's a lot of work to be shown. It's still early. Mac has a better coaching staff. He has freaking Bill Belichick. But he's still,
So I mean,
that matters.
you can't.
Coaching matters. Sirianni did not put his guy in position to do stuff. We talked for weeks.
Fair enough.
What's the game plan? The other guy has
fair enough, but Bill Belichick did not make Tom Brady, Luther.
I didn't say he makes him better.
You just said it. You said he's. Okay, that's the reason.
So when you have a fucking coach who can actually coach a team, it's better to have than Sirianni early on in this season where we didn't know what the hell we were doing, and his running backs got 2 carries a game.
I'm messing with you, obviously. But you're right. I mean, Sirianni did not do Jalen Hurts any favors. None. None. He did him no favors. I agree with you completely.
But to answer your question, I think that's easy. It's way easy when you talk about the money. When even without the money, I'm still taking our guy.
But the money's not that different, Luther. It's not like
Micah,
2009. This is not 2009, 2010, where it was like break the bank type crap.
You're talking about 2 okay guys. One guy's making 15 and one guy's not even making 1.
He's making minimum wage.
Right. You're talking about 2 okay guys. And one is making 5th pick money. 5th pick money is a lot. So
it's a lot, but like I said, Luther, this is not 2009.
It doesn't matter that it's 2009. I didn't say it was 2009. I said if you're asking that question and you're talking about 2 average guys and one is being paid properly,
which they are,
one is being paid like the 5th pick, who is an above average starter. It's a complete imbalance.
It's more. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. It's more.
Yeah, it's not 2009 where guys made $1 million a week. It's not $2 million a week. It's not that. Even without it being 2009, the difference between this guy being the 5th pick in the draft and this guy being, I don't know, 50, 40, whatever he was.
35-ish.
Whatever he was. I still can't believe we did that.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with you. The Dolphins made a huge mistake.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
taking Tua over Herbert.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick that game right now.
All right, let's do it.
The Ravens. I don't know what the spread is. Whatever. I'm taking.
I don't care what the spread is.
So now that we've gotten that out of the way, because this is a gambling network.
It is.
Let's talk about some acquisitions today.
Oh, but
the Rams.
But before we get that, we're in agreement that the Ravens are going to beat the Dolphins no matter what.
We skipped over that really.
Okay, fine.
Because of that.
Okay.
The Rams. Before we get to the Panthers, turning the clock back, the Rams are saying that window is a little open and we are pushing and kicking, and I don't care what the weather is outside. I'm wearing what I'm wearing, and I ain't worrying about the weather on later. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. And they went out and got another offensive weapon today. And they traded for Von Miller last week. The Rams said, listen, we gave up all this to get Jared Goff with all these picks we used to get Jared Goff, and we don't want him anymore. We don't need these picks. That's basically
Luther, if I can, I'll ask you a question. When's the next time the Rams are drafting anybody? Dude, they have no draft picks forever.
They don't care because they
don't give a shit.
They keep getting talent. Ain't that amazing though?
Yeah. Oh, okay, but you got to win.
I know, but
and if you don't have draft picks for a million years.
I still think it's amazing and nuts, and gosh, I kind of like it.
If you win,
I kind of like. Listen,
if you win, Luther,
they can't. They're trying to fucking win.
Fine.
Of course, it's if they win. If it was guaranteed, I would go to Vegas and bet my house. I like I like what they're doing.
To say they're all in is an understatement.
They're saying
that's an understatement.
They understand what's going to happen if they don't win. They're going to look back and say, damn. But they're also saying, screw it. We're not sitting on these picks and waiting till next year.
Someone's ass is getting fired.
That develops. Exactly. Someone's
ass is getting fired.
But guess what? Someone got the ability to do this from their own.
Fair enough.
He said, look, do what you got to do. If it doesn't work, you might not be here, but I'm letting you do what you have to do. And I'm okay with that.
But your ass is gone. He gone.
I'm still okay with that. I'd rather
fine.
Like 4 and 5 and jump to 7 and 9 and then 10 and 7 because we got some picks. And then maybe we're good and we start this over again. The Rams are like, fuck it.
Hey, look.
We think we have a chance. We're going for it now.
I agree with you.
On my screen.
I agree with you that let him do what he's gonna do. And if he doesn't, hold him accountable. Whatever, fine.
I'm not saying it's the greatest thing. I'm saying I kind of like it.
I'm fine with.
I kind of like it.
I'm fine with. You do you. I'm gonna hold your ass accountable.
You know I'm a fan of a team that finally won a Super Bowl a few years ago.
Who?
Eagles. And if the Eagles hadn't won a Super Bowl a few years ago, I would have wanted the Eagles to do some shit like this. Whatever you got to do.
They didn't win because they went all in.
No, I said if we still didn't have one, and I'm about to be 47 at the end of the month, I'm thinking,
God,
can you
old.
start doing whatever the hell you got to do to get a ring? I'm just saying, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Whatever. You know what the Eagles
I don't necessarily hate it, but I'm saying you gotta do something.
The Eagles blow their picks, so the Rams
say the least.
The Rams use them on proven players. The Eagles.
You know what, Luther? I'll give you that, bro. I'll give you that. At least they got guys that can play, and they know they can play. And the Eagles go out and draft guys like Jalen Reagor. What is this garbage? Like it's just trash,
dude.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Did we talk about this on Tuesday? Why do we keep trying to get him touches? He's not worthy of touches.
I don't know. I would rather force the ball to Quez Watkins.
Damn it, Brian.
What's that?
I got drafted into this whole Eagles thing. I grew up a Braves fan. Yes, Brian, damn it. Micah, Why are we trying to get Jalen Rager touches?
I don't know. And you know what,
No,
Luther?
no, no,
Please,
no.
please,
I didn't want
you're
an answer.
smart. You're smarter than I am.
I didn't
Please
want an answer.
explain.
I didn't want an answer. I just want you to know
That
that,
was okay.
I'm pissed off about it. But we're still talking about acquisitions.
Luther, you're smarter than I am.
Probably
Why
not.
are they? Why
White
are they
people are supposed
forcing
to
the
be
ball to
smarter than black
Jalen
people.
Rager?
I don't know because the coach is white. Aren't white people smarter than black people supposedly?
Oh, totally,
Because
totally.
that's why
Yeah, white people
that's
are
why
way
we couldn't
smarter.
play
Yep.
quarterback, right? I beat you to the punch. Mike is usually the racist.
White people are so smart.
Micah is usually the racist on the show.
I am the chief racist in always.
I'm gonna just say that right now. But Micah, can we go home again?
Go home again? What?
Can we go home again?
Zach, what's he talking about?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton? What about him?
What the fuck, dude?
What?
He signed with the Panthers
on the Panthers.
Thank you, Zach.
Are you high?
What are they gonna do with it? I don't even know.
No. Before you ask me any serious questions, you're kidding, right?
I slept a lot today.
You didn't know that Cam Newton signed back with the Panthers until
today?
Now?
Today?
Until now? Yeah.
Today?
Yes.
I slept a lot. I was napping.
Jesus, Micah.
I know. But
there's not a lot.
Is he better than Darnold? Luther? Is he better than Darnold?
Dude, Darnold is on injured reserve.
Darnold's terrible.
He's on injured reserve, and also
doesn't matter. He's terrible.
Also, I'm pretty sure Nelly. If you guys don't know, Nelly is Micah's little daughter.
Oh, okay. So I get to see her tomorrow.
Nelly might be better than Darnold right now.
She spins it. She will spin
it. Listen. No, someone asked Cam or PJ Walker. They gave him a $10 million deal, $1.5 million signing bonus, and $4.5 guaranteed. Cam Newton's going to play.
Okay, so I'm fine with that. That's fine.
I'm fine with that too because the quarterback play in Carolina is awful, and Cam was on the street. So listen, they needed a quarterback. They had one healthy quarterback. They signed a guy who was familiar, who's very familiar, who was a superstar in this small market. So
he can run, he can do whatever. I mean,
maybe he's healthy. Who knows? But guess what? He ain't Sam Darnold, and Sam is Sam started out so well.
Water sinks to its own level.
Micah, I'm gonna tell you.
You know that.
You're right. I'm gonna tell you this though, Micah. I'm gonna tell you this. If you can't protect the quarterback, you could put Tom Brady back there.
Doesn't really matter.
And if he has a half second to throw the ball, he's not gonna look good.
No quarterback in the world wants you in their kitchen.
Tom Brady somehow makes shit look easy. I want to punch him.
He gets the ball out, Luther. He gets the ball out.
But yeah, Cam went back home. Happy that he signed back with the Panthers because the Panthers have a way of letting their stars go in kind of a bad way, and then they make up with them. But I'm happy that I'm kind of happy he's back with Carolina. So I wish he finished his career here. If he's done and he shows that he's done, I just wish he ends it here and walks off the field, not limps off the field. But I know we start at 7:30 and we were going to do a quick show.
What's this crap? Is Micah drunk? Get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, who knows, man? Cam was an MVP for Carolina. We haven't had a lot of football success.
Wasn't he MVP in 2015-ish? Did he ever win MVP?
Yes, he won MVP. Okay. He was great that year, and whatever. He's great, and Carolina loves well for the most part because he was really good here. We saw
He was,
and he came here and he was really good and good for him.
and look, he's good enough to at least make things happen. And I don't know that
to,
Darnold is.
That's saying a lot, Micah, because I've been saying I don't know if Cam has it anymore. And to say he's that much better than Darnold, dude, Darnold, good gosh, did you see that pick six he threw last week?
It's not good. It's
oh
not.
My goodness, it was so bad.
I know, and then not having McCaffrey and
McCaffrey was playing
all of it. It's just not good.
McCaffrey was put back last week, and it's still
he was back last week, and
it didn't matter because
he's not enough.
No, he's not enough. Darnold is throwing the ball to the other team. That's a problem.
That's going to be an issue.
That's an issue. But and speaking of quarterbacks, dude, I don't know if there's a first round. Guys are going to get picked in the first round, but I don't know if there's a first round.
No, I really don't think there is, Luther. And
so do we trade out 3 picks for a 32-year-old Russell Wilson? Because that's what social media is saying, that he's going to be an Eagle in the offseason. I don't know why people think that.
I don't know that he's going to put you over the top.
I don't know why people think that.
I know. I don't know.
Why do so many people
is Deshaun Watson going to put you over the top?
I don't know.
Maybe
he's the star.
Ish.
But why do people think Russell Wilson is coming to Philly? Why is that a rumor?
No,
I'm not saying I don't want him. I do want him. I'm saying, why is that a thing? I don't live up there anymore. Maybe I missed something. Why is that a thing?
I really don't know. I just don't think look, to me, as an Eagles fan, you need difference makers. Even just getting a quarterback.
Russell is a difference maker.
Of course he is.
But why?
You need more.
But why is that? Where is that coming from? I'm super confused. I'm not like it started like week 3-ish. I started seeing it and I'm like, what is that? Why is Brian asking?
I don't know, and I don't know whether it's Deshaun Watson or whether it's Russell Wilson. None of those guys put you over the. You're still not good enough.
Yeah, but you're going to have to start getting better, and having a top 10 quarterback makes you better. That's not.
Of course it does.
Okay, so stop acting like it won't. You're acting like you can't start somewhere. Dude, we're not talking about Avonte Maddox. So someone asked.
Look, that's fair enough. I get it. I get it.
You start somewhere. I'm not saying
it's still not fixing the effing problem, dude.
I'm just saying start somewhere. Start somewhere.
Fair enough, and that's a good place to start.
I feel like we have. I feel like at least we're not thinking we're close and signing people and thinking we're going someplace. We kind of.
Oh, really?
We're not.
You think Javon Hargrave is fixing the problem? You think Josh Sweat is fixing the problem? Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about? Yeah, it starts to fix a problem if
Darius Slay fixes the problem.
If you go get playmakers. Darius Slay was signed 2 years ago. I'm talking about now.
This team doesn't need Darius Slay. They don't.
They're better with him. It doesn't. Right, but last year we thought we were better, and so we went and got a corner. We talked about this before. Would we have done that this year? No. Last year we thought we were good. And Carson Wentz went
fair enough. And I was guilty of that too. I thought we were better than we were. And we really weren't. We really freaking weren't.
Because we didn't have a corner and we went and got Hargrave. And guess what? We weren't good. So
freaking Nelson.
so
These $4 million.
you can't just
Luther, you know I'm right.
you can't just not. I'm talking about these questions. You can't just not do anything either. I think for some reason you lost your mind when we signed Steven Nelson, and I'm like, Micah, he is a roster filler. Like he's not making a lot. Like
Okay, fine.
he can be gone at the end of the season. Like that, we didn't go out this year and sign some huge money person, and I think we're kind of seeing that. All right, we're not there. We need more, and we traded down in the draft a little bit and got more. We traded Carson Wentz, and we'll probably get. I think if we had kept Carson and thought we were a few players away and went and signed some, that would have been different. Now I feel like they might have decided that, oh, nice tackle. We might have decided that, yeah, we need a few years and we need more people. And I think that's fine. We didn't make that decision 2 years ago. We thought we were there and we signed some people.
Fine, not just that, Luther. You're a smart guy, Luther. You're a smart guy. All of the contracts we restructured.
Look, man.
What is Fletcher Cox going to make in the next 3 years? This is ridiculous.
He was already going to make this money, and we all know that
it's cap hell for the Eagles. It's cap hell.
That you can do whatever the hell you want to do in the cap. We talked about that before as well. The cap is
Dude, they're in a cap nightmare, Luther. You know it. You know it.
We're not in a cap nightmare because Fletcher Cox makes a lot of money. The cap will rise.
He's one of.
The cap will rise. We'll restructure somebody. We'll be able to sign what we want. You know what else? We suck. So fine, let's have some shitty cap in the next 2 years, anyways, and hit on some picks. How about that? How about not worry about signing?
Hit on some picks.
Hit on some damn.
Hit on some picks.
How about hit on some damn picks? How about that?
Okay.
How about not?
We'll hit on some picks.
How about not worry about the cap? Ooh, dime. How about not worry about the cap and hit on some damn picks?
Luther, I love you to death.
Jeez.
I love you to death. Hit on some picks.
I'm begging.
Are you fucking joking?
Hit on some picks or go the Rams route.
All right.
Hit on some picks or be the Rams. Do one of them.
Okay. Well,
hit on some damn picks. Hit on some picks. Stop taking J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over Metcalf. Stop taking freaking Rager over Jefferson and T. Higgins. Stop taking Danny Watkins over anybody. Stop. Get a guy. Get somebody who can play football.
You
draft a linebacker. How about get a linebacker?
You know what? First of all, you think I'm arguing with you?
No,
do you know when the last time they took a linebacker in the first round? Do you know?
You don't draft for the Eagles. I'm talking to the Eagles right now.
Luther, I swear to God, if you and I had a printed out sheet of CBS Sports whatever and YouTube, you and I could probably do better than the Eagles do.
What?
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking.
I would have picked from Clemson and Alabama.
I'd have taken Justin ass Jefferson.
I would have taken Justin Jefferson. But I was all horny for T. Higgins. So either one would have been better than Rager.
I would have taken Denzel goddamn Mims. Just pick somebody.
Rager? Why did we get? Wow, we trash Rager every week.
And I don't think he's terrible.
What has he done?
He's just a guy.
Does nothing. He's a
he's just a guy.
Doesn't show speed.
Luther, I'm not disagreeing. He's just a guy. I'm not disagreeing with you. He's just a guy. And
Micah, I don't understand that pick. I don't understand that pick.
I don't. And you know what? Luther, I don't get why they always have to
Be cute.
tell you that they're smarter than you are. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look, everybody knows that Justin Jefferson's the pick. Look who we're gonna take. Stop!
What? Listen.
Stop!
Why don't you just trade down at that point?
Just stop telling me you're
Because
smarter than I.
The Vikings came all over their microphones.
Dude, that I
They
think
were laughing.
I really think that their chair was spinning. Like they couldn't wait
Couldn't
to
get up fast enough.
They couldn't
They
wait.
were laughing.
I know. But it's always something. It's always we're smarter than you.
Micah, even when we take the right guy, he ends up not being the right guy.
Well, I'll give you.
The tackle we just took.
Dillard?
Yes, he was the right guy according to everyone.
Yeah. But you agree with Devontae Smith, though, right?
I like
whether he can play or not. I don't know.
Right,
but
I felt
it was the right pick.
I felt we didn't get cute, and we took the fucking Heisman winner who was super productive.
Yes,
super productive. So if we had gone,
I don't have a problem with that.
Joe Blow from New Mexico A&M State. That's what we would have done at 10.
New Mexico A&M State.
Why
like that doesn't even exist.
No, it doesn't. Why did we take a guy from Furman that we could have gotten a 5th round? Why are we being cute? It's always cute on the field doing stupid shit. Dude,
I know. I'm not.
Get on the center and run a sneak. It's 3rd and short. I didn't expect to get this fired up tonight. We promised a 30-minute show, quick talk about some acquisitions,
and it never happens.
And it never happens because our team stinks. Hey, and your Sixers are up by 5 at the half, by the way.
Who gives a shit?
It's your team. Shit, you've been complaining about them. I'm just giving you an update. You know what else
I have them on. I have them on. Oh, Moses Malone. All right, yeah.
Moses Malone.
No, I don't. I don't disagree with that in anything you're saying. But stop it. Such a butthole. No, I don't disagree with anything you're saying. I just Luther, honestly, Luther, listen to me. Their drafting has been absolute garbage. Garbage. Go back to Dillard. Go other than.
Why do you have to be so cute in your drafting?
I'm very.
Why
cute.
do you have to be smarter
I'm very cute.
than everybody else? We're a quarterback factory. Are you kidding
me?
You
know what, Luther, and this is something I want you to answer.
No, we are.
You're a tight end. You're a tight end, correct?
Yes, tight.
Why in the mother F do they not use Goddard? Every time he gets the ball, I'm like, oh, I forgot we had him.
Listen, that guy
he's amazing.
He can play football. He can block his ass off.
You told me 2 years ago he's already better than Ertz.
And you thought I was being stupid, but
No. I think you're being stupid a lot, but not that time.
Really, dude?
I think you're stupid a lot. But in this case, if you're gonna tell me when you say Goddard is already better than Ertz,
he's so
I trust you.
He's so good. He's so good.
Dude, his catch radius is insane.
He can block his ass off too.
And he blocks, and he can his catch radius is insane.
I'm a fan.
And his hands are insane.
I'm a fan. Listen.
All right.
Listen.
Okay.
Are the Eagles.
He's okay.
Well,
Okay.
man,
Tell me something,
one
Luther. Tell
second.
me something. Tell me something.
What's up?
How much worse is he than Kittle or Kelsey?
I don't know. That's a good question because he doesn't get an opportunity to show it.
They don't even throw it to him.
Right. So people will say, "Oh, you're crazy. You're being an Eagle homer. He's not even near those guys." Well, those guys are targeted like wideouts, like number one weapons. And I think if he was targeted, we would see how good he was. I don't know, Micah. I don't know because you can't say that without having a guy show some consistency. You can't catch a couple balls, show me, oh, you're really good, and then I say you're on that guy's level. But your question is valid because they need to show us the answer. They need to give us an opportunity to see that answer.
You have to resign him, right?
You have to resign that guy. I mean, you got to keep good young guys on the team. Just like we said earlier, we're not there and we can't go out and make huge splashes. But you got to keep some. You got to keep some of your young guys.
Okay. So
you have to pay them.
So we talk about when you talk about the Eagles, having difference makers. I don't care who the hell you are. I don't care if it's your goddamn kicker. Somebody needs to be a difference maker. Goddard's a freaking difference maker.
I just needed the kicker to make some big plays.
Jake Elliott's actually been really good.
I need Jake to get a defensive score or something. Jake got to give us more. And Micah went out. So I'm going to carry this shit by myself because Micah's on Cricket Wireless. Or apparently his mom kicked him out because I texted her and told her to kick him out. So with that being said, I'm not carrying this thing by myself.
I'm here with you, Luther. What do you got, buddy?
Come on and help me. Zach, what's happening?
How we doing? You want to talk about the Braves in the 90s? Let's do it.
No, we just won one a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
All I've been doing is watching Braves highlights on Facebook. Oh, I'm in heaven, bro. I'm in baseball heaven.
Man, I am a staunch Philadelphia fan. I think that's been a pretty common theme throughout our podcast here. The Braves, I've never liked. Always liked them better than the Cowboys. And I think I told you, I've always found them to be the Cowboys of the major leagues, which people don't agree with.
Oh, no.
I have my reasons.
Oh, no.
Anyway, I would never, ever root for the Braves in a World Series except for this year.
Unless they're going against the Astros.
Is there a more hateable team than the Astros right now? I don't think so.
Right. And Micah said his computer died. Yeah, dude, listen. I have people like my neighbor, one of my neighbors, a Mets fan, and he's giving me shit. And I said, dude, every single one of my Philly friends, if they're not openly rooting for us, none of them have said, go Stros. And he came over here and he said, go Stros.
Right, yeah.
And I said, dude, get out.
You can't do it.
I'm like, dude, last year, I mean, not that I hate the Rays. Last year, I actually rooted for the Dodgers after they came back 3-1 on us. It hurt.
Right, yeah, I know.
I was like, one of my buddies.
That was the first one, right? Wasn't that the first one?
Right.
That was, so I was like, I root for the Cubs. It was weird when the Indians went against the Cubs because I was like, well, they both haven't won in forever, so.
Right. I even rooted for like the Reds. I'm not a Red Sox fan. I rooted for them to get over the hump like those years ago.
Exactly, right.
Like,
especially against the Yankees.
But I can tell you who I'm not going to be happy for when they get off of their snide is the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know. And it sucks because they look good. I mean, last week.
At some point, the Cowboys are going to win another one, and I'm going to hate it.
Yeah. I've been probably unrightfully, but I've been calling Dak a fraud for like 3 years now. And so it was great when I saw the score of last week's game and, like how the Dak was playing. I was like, yes.
Okay, why was he in the game down 30 in the second half or whatever the score was? That was what are you trying to get some stats or points? Coach, take him out. He broke his freaking leg last year.
Yeah, and it was visible and it was painful looking. And when he went off the field in tears, like it broke my heart. And I hate the Cowboys.
I hate people getting hurt, dude. That's just worst.
Seeing those like that iconic like Joe Theismann, like leg breaking with Lawrence Taylor. It's like, oh, why? I feel so bad for everybody involved.
Yep.
Where is
his computer died? But that's all right because we were planning a 30-minute show. So let's end it on a good note. And that good note is
let's just say forget the Astros. And I'm happy because up until that 2008 Phillies World Series, I didn't have one championship to speak of my entire life.
There you go.
I mean, 96 is a long time. I'm happy for you, man.
I've been having a hell of a decade. Clemson, Tar Heel basketball, Eagles won one. The Eagles won one. Braves won.
Yes.
And the Hornets don't suck.
Listen,
completely.
I'm jealous. Like I said, I got the Phillies, I had the Eagles, and people also say the Villanova like NCAA tournament wins.
They beat the
I went to Delaware, and they're not like they're kind of like rivals, even if you could call them that, like in football. But I guess Nova also. Besides that, I got nothing.
Hey, well, there you go. Well, on that note, then go Philly.
Listen, I'm sorry to everybody that I had to fill in for Micah, and I'm just Zach, and this is Luther, and you know him.
Yeah, Props Network saying good night.
Have a good one, everyone. See you, Luther. It was a pleasure.
My pleasure.